Okay, we are now recording, Millie. So, and don't record my butt, okay? We're going to finish off this stall. So, you go over there where you can see better.
Not your butt.
Okay? So, as I was showing you, this time you'll be able to see it. Use the shovel, pick up whatever else we can with the shovel, any of the wax. Okay? Still got a bit more. I just push the shaving to the side, I lift it with the shovel. If there's any wet there, I can pick it up. Dump it.
The horses will be very happy
Oh, they're always happy
when you clean
I
it,
spoil them. They're all spoiled.
but in a good way.
They like a clean bad, eh?
Yeah.
Alright, so I've done what I can with the shovel. So, now I'm going to use my fork. So, this is what you're going to do with the fork, okay? And the purpose of these forks is...
Heyday, bacon is ready to be collected.
Hey! just hit okay. I don't want to go there.
Close?
Okay, are you ready for this? You're watching?
Oh, no, not really. Close.
Maybe it...
You can't close.
Can't close, you know why? Because your mitt is stopping you. Okay, you ready to continue?
Okay.
Use the finger that has no glove on it. All right, so this is your process with the fork. Can you see that?
Yeah.
What it does is you pick up the manure and you shake. You see how the shavings drops out?
Yeah.
It just picks up just the manure. And you get to save your shavings. And in this case here, we don't mind leaving a bit of the wet shavings, okay?
Why?
The wet shavings helps to keep the horse's foot moist. Because if it's too dry, what happens is the shavings dry out your horse's feet. Me, I don't worry about it too much these days because my horses, they are outside more than they are inside now. You know, but I like to get as much, and I bring it all towards the center, and I'll tell you why I do that later. Right now, my main concern is to get whatever poop and whatever dirt is left. So you can use your fork to spread it, and then you see
More poop.
more poop balls will pop up. I'm kind of fussy, so I play with it a lot. And
You like to play with poop?
I don't play with the poop, I play with the shavings, Melie. I stir it up a bit. It mixes it up so that the dry is mixed with a little bit of wet. And I get most of the dirt out. Here I have more on this side. And Joni must have kicked a piece of dirt, wood.
Where?
I just threw it in the manure. So you see how this is working?
Yeah.
You know?
Ew, that's a big chunk.
Yeah. Horses like to stand in the manure. And the reason for that is because it helps to keep their feet moist and healthy, believe it or not. If a horse is in a standing stall, you come in the next day and all the poop behind them is all flattened out.
Mm.
And you wonder, what the heck? Why are you standing in your own provides a cushioning for them off the cement floor.
Hmm.
And it provides the moisture that they need to also keep their feet healthy. So we're almost done with this. So now, so what I do is I take everything from the side and I pull it all into the middle. There's different things you can do when you're putting horses in a stall. In this case, most of the time I have the boys in here. So, in our case scenario here, the boys, they pee in the middle.
Just pee in the middle.
Yeah, because they pee from underneath in the middle of, underneath the, between, you know. Where a mare, a girl, she pees from the back under the tail. So what I do is I put most of it in the center, because I know it's probably going to be a boy in here next. If there was a girl in here, what I do is I put all the shavings to the back like this, because she's going to pee from the back. So the shavings will soak that up. It will save it from going out into our aisle. So, because at the moment, not too sure who's going to be in here, I'll spread this. And we're ready for male or female. Now, my next step, put my tools out here, my shovel out here, because I no longer need it. I'm going to sweep. So, I start from the inside of the door, okay, and I sweep it almost halfway back. Cleans it up nice, finishes it off.
Oh, so the sweeping is for finishing it.
Yeah, pretty well.
To make it nice and clean.
Yeah, it cleans it up, makes it look pretty. Now,
that's it?
no, my next step is I have to go get a bag of shavings. So out in this area of my barn, where I store my hay and my shavings.
What shaving is?
You're going to see in a minute. Come on out here, Melie. This is our shavings. We collect our shavings in the spring or the fall.
When you put
And
on the
we
rabbit's
store
cage.
them here. Yeah. And I bag them. I'm going to bring in a bag. So the rule of the thumb, as we call it. Okay.
You want me to hold it?
No, that's fine. Just keep taking. Just keep taking. Close our door to keep our barn warm.
I think there's some kitty over there.
That's okay. Don't worry. The kitties will come back.
They will meow.
They'll meow. So, the rule of the thumb when you're cleaning your stalls, usually whatever shavings you take out of the stalls, you put it back. Okay?
Okay.
So, I take my bag in here. And this one has a big knot in it.
What's the role of the shaving? Is it like...
It makes a comfortable bed for them.
And it doesn't make it warm?
It keeps them off the cement. And when they pee...
It's absorbed?
It absorbs. It absorbs the shavings. It absorbs the moisture, I mean. And it helps to keep them dry. You know. And clean.
Do you need the whole bag for one thing or no?
No. The only time I ever use a whole bag of shavings would be if I have completely stripped the stall.
What strips
And
means?
sometimes, well, stripping means I've cleaned it right out.
Okay.
So then I take my fork and I just spread this around. The horse, he'll come in, he'll mix it all up, he'll spread it himself. I think I'll add some more. I like to have more. I'll put some more. Looks like a lot when you first cut it, and when you spread it out, it's not. We bale our own shavings. I have a gentleman that when he gets his silo full, he's a woodcutter, and we go and empty it. It takes me about 3 wagon loads, and out of it I can bale about 90 bales of shavings.
Oh, so instead of buying it at a store?
Yeah, I go and I bale my own. Yeah. So I'll just give this another sweep, clean it off, and if I knew I had horses coming in tonight, I would put 2 flakes of hay for the evening, their supper around 5 or 6, and then usually we would come back in or between 8:30 and 9:30, check the horses, pail of water.
If it's not frozen?
Yeah, here. Not frozen, that it's not empty. Water is very important to a horse. Horse needs the water